Now, I've put in a cream, which is the colour in the of primroses that are flowering. I'm really pleased with those. I love those flowers. They blend nicely with the green. Now, my next colour is an ecru, and I'm not sure about it. I think I'm going to look at the next colour, which is quite a vivid orange or gold. This was the colour I was going to do it in. I'm not convinced that it's the right colour. I've been looking at all my yellows. This is 1067. As you can see, it's a little bit different from that. I'm going to go for that. And then after this, I have a darker gold. And if we've got too much yellow at that point, then I will do that one in a green. I notice now that my latest batch of colours, when they came through, are now on grey plastic spools. I know they're a bit more environmentally friendly, or they're for recycling. Let's see whether this change of colour works. This next colour was going to be a dark gold, and as that's worked so well, that yellow, I've decided to go for Sulky Rayon 1243, which is, it's got a lovely name, it's called Spring Moss. I wondered whether the difference between the two yellows would be substantial enough, but it is. These are all the colours that are in my garden at the moment. That is our egg complete, apart from the surround. And I'm going to use the lovely pale green 1063 for the surround. Although you may want to do it in white to match your fabric. If I'd had a lovely pale primrose slubby silk, I would have used that as my background for the egg, but I'm not able to get that. There are more smooth silks available than slubby ones, but I do prefer the slubby ones myself. I think they're a little bit more forgiving. So this is the surround, and it has a motive, try to think of the right word, like an impression metallic effect stamped into the satin, which makes it look like a nice frame. Now our Easter egg is finished. I've taken it out of the hoop and I've removed the stabiliser that was around the edge. It's quite a compact design, so it's not possible to remove all the stabiliser here, and I think it would be pretty fiddly. But what is important is trim the majority of the jump stitches, because when you press your design, which should always be done on the back, these can encourage puckering. You can spend time removing every one, but to a certain extent I think that takes the fun out of embroidery. If it's not going to be visible, then nobody will know that there's tail ends underneath. But it's up to you. I try not to be too paranoid about them, and the main thing is that we just snip the majority of them, as you can see I'm doing here. Let's just look at this side, because when we stitched out, we had a little bit of an issue here on the big paisley that has an applique. Now, as you can see here, we've got bits sticking out, and here when it's out of the hoop, I can bend it right over and give it a good haircut. Carefully, obviously. Another way of doing this is actually to trim afterwards, and perhaps have a few bits sticking out as a feature to emphasise the applique. These are probably not the best scissors for doing this. I have a little pair of Kai scissors here which are really sharp, and look at the difference that those make. It's all about having the right equipment, the right tools, and knowing how to use them. But I won't get too paranoid about it. You're probably aware. I think that could be finished off really nicely with some pearls. I got these ones the other day from Blue Street Crystals. They are from the Serenity range, and they're called Golden Shadows. I'm not going to affix them now. I'm just going to lay a few on so you can see how incredibly beautiful they are. Bend that over. I don't like these packs because everything sticks. I think they're gorgeous. I put one here. And I think with these things, it's minimal is good, not an overkill, definitely. Aren't they lovely? I should be using these again. And two more here. Could go in the middle of this green little flower, because it hasn't actually got a centre. Perhaps we'll put that one over there. There we are, my Easter egg. And this is now available at Graceful Embroidery. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy Easter.